Alright, so after 4 years of waiting, I think it was 4 years. I can't remember when I originally ordered this thing, but it was a long time. And after all that time of waiting, I finally received my Navdy, and I believe I'm one of the first people to receive it that isn't in an Explorer program. So unlike them, I can actually talk about it and show it to you, which is pretty cool. So they just changed their website a little while ago to say they're shipping pre-orders. I was in the pre-order group, so that's why I have it. This is the box it comes in. Nice little illustration there. Navdy. On the other side, it's got their kind of motto. And on the back, you can kind of see it's a message from the team and what have you. It says everything that's in there. It also says that there's a app in the App Store you can download. The app is not in the App Store. There is some app from Navdy, but it's not the one you need. This slides off, and you can kind of see it's got like a cool map illustration in it. Yeah, cool. And then the box. This is the device. This is the screen that folds up, just like that. And you can see I haven't taken anything off this yet, so I haven't even begun to set it up because honestly it's kind of useless without the app. So I'm kind of just holding on to it until they release the app, and then install it, and I'll have to do another video to show how it actually works. But you can kind of see the features they were talking about. There's the USB port, which I believe, actually, honestly, I don't really know what that does yet. I haven't got that far into it. They got the ambient light sensor on the back as well, which is this. This is the screen with a cover on it. It's a pretty nice quality cover. I guess you're supposed to keep that. And let's see if it comes off easy. It comes off pretty easy. A little tough. Uh-oh. So, nice little cover. And then this is the camera for the gestures. I guess this is some kind of power on button. Again, I already read through the instructions, and they're pretty lax, so I'm hoping that the app speaks a lot more about it. Here is the projector screen, I guess, with another cover on it. Here, I'll put that down so you can kind of see it. It's right there where it says Navdy. Construction-wise, it feels pretty solid. I mean, it's plastic. It's not like, aluminum or anything, but it feels pretty solid. It feels well put together. The design looks pretty nice. I'm excited to get it into my car and actually see how it works. Just going to put this back on for now. So there's 3 layers in this box. This is the first layer. Oops, sorry. Second layer is this right here. So in here is where all the instructions were, and they're just kind of laid. They give you a little battery, which at first I was really confused about why they would give you a battery. But then I saw this, which I didn't realize was going to be a feature. So I guess instead of gesture, I guess it still does gesture, but in addition to that, they have this little jog wheel with a button, and it wraps around your steering wheel, I guess to give you kind of like thumb access to the menus and that kind of thing. So that's the way it would fit right there. It is rubber, so it feels like it would stretch, but I am wondering how well this latch is going to hold, because it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. But the battery is going to go in here, if I can figure out how to get it open. Oh, there we go. It also doesn't have any direction in terms of which way you're supposed to put it in. Oh, it only will fit one way, so it goes like that. You can kind of see the light flashing a little bit. So there's the light on. I don't know if that's going to go off in a bit or not. I might take that out just to save the battery if it doesn't stop. They give you a sticker, and then here is the power block, and this is kind of interesting. So this fits under your Navdy, this part right here, and feeds power from the OBD2 port on your car. So that's the way they're powering the unit, which is good. I have one in my car. Most people have them, I believe. I think they also sell a secondary charger for people that don't have one or can't get to it, or it's just not convenient, or they just don't want to. That's what it seems like on the website. So next part, they send you a packet of cleaning towelettes, and then this is what they claim is going to work for most people, which is the short mount. So it's this very flexible rubber mount that's supposed to adjust to the contours of your dash. And in here is where the power block would actually sit. So the power block would sit in there, and the Navdy would sit right on top of it like that. So this is all like sticky. So what they say in the directions is that you're supposed to place it first, make sure you can see it over your dash, and then if it works and it's visible and it kind of gives you a diagram of like what dashes it'll work with. If it works, then you take it off, and I guess you can actually clean this, or you can save this sheet in case you ever need to change cars and you need to cover it up to keep it sticky. My dashboard's got kind of a football texture to it. I'm wondering how this is going to stick to it. It's also very round, so I'm hoping that with the curvature it'll work. So then the last layer, I'm not going to take this one out because it's a real pain to get out, but you should be able to see it. This has a couple more mounting options. So it comes with these two additional mounts. This is the tall mount. I'm trying to get focus. That's the tall mount, and there's a similar short mount. And these are just like ball hitch joints, and those sit in this. So the idea is that this would mount on your dash, the ball would go in here, and then on the flat part, that's where your Navdy would sit. And the same kind of setup with the power cord and everything. I'm hoping I don't have to use these. These do not seem terribly stable. Just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So you press it in, it pops, and then you tighten it down, just like that. But here's the thing. It feels pretty stiff. But when you get a lot of motion and that thing's, teetering on there, I can't imagine this is going to stay right. I mean, they've had plenty of time to develop it, so I really hope that for people that do need this, and if I need this, that it actually works. But who knows? I haven't even gotten it installed in my car because I'm not going to put it in my car until I actually have the stuff to run it, which is the app. Here's the cable clips. It helps you run the cables from the device so they're out of the way and not really visible. And the last thing they give you is like a 2-in-1 carrying case and cleaning cloth. And that's important because in the directions they specifically say not to leave it in your car, not just for theft, but because in direct sunlight it can damage the unit. So that's it. I'll give you one more look at the unit itself because I know that's what everybody really wants to see. I'll just give you kind of a 360 there. So that's where the power block fits. It's kind of a gap. I don't know if that's a ventilation or maybe the projector's back there and it's reflecting twice. That's actually what it could be. The projector could be back there. It's reflecting off of this mirror and then hitting the screen there. It'll be interesting. Once I have it all set up, I'll definitely post an update and show it in action. Especially since apparently I'm not in the Explorers program, so I can actually do this. Yeah, so that's my unboxing of the Navdy. I hope you guys like it. I don't usually do unboxing videos, but I have some new series coming up if you're interested in motorcycles and marketing and adventures and all sorts of fun stuff. So please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and as soon as I know if it actually works, I'll be able to give kind of an in-depth review of whether I think this is worth the asking price, which I think is, when I got it, it was somewhere in the market of $200 to $500. I think they had a deal running where you bought two, they were each $250, and if you bought one, it was like $399 or something like that. So somewhere in that, I think we bought two initially. So the other one hasn't arrived yet, I don't think. So anyway, leave any questions you have in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And thanks for tuning in.